The inspiration behind this EP actually came in a really unusual way. I started writing these songs. I was in the in-between after my debut album coming out, and these songs were just kind of like a flow of consciousness, and they kind of taught me the power of manifestation, because every one of these songs kind of came to fruition. I think I was just somewhere in the in-between and not really knowing where to go after my debut album. I guess I had some post-debut album blues, and these songs just kind of flowed to me, and I didn't know I was writing them at the time, but I definitely see why I was writing them now. I became really inspired. I wanted to make big, cinematic, epic sounding songs, kind of shift gears from my album to this project. That's where they came from. That's a really hard question. I think I have grown immensely as an artist since Gumbo because of the life experiences that have happened from Gumbo to now. I got to experience what felt like a really amazing love and a relationship, and the loss of that relationship. So that kind of is the catalyst into changing as a person, because the lessons that you learn will also kind of shape how you are as an artist. And so I kind of just let life and the universe kind of guide me. So I think I've grown in the sense that I didn't know that I could write from a more honest place, but these are all very, very honest and raw songs. First of all, I have to say thank you to Joey at the Houston Chronicle for giving me the title of #1 album. I was not expecting that at all. Shout out to Joey. You have been a huge supporter of my career from the beginning, so that is incredible. I will say that I felt pressure, I think, because after my debut, I was just kind of in a liminal space and just creating. I think I'm feeling a little bit more of a pressure now, because I think my debut album, Gumbo, is such a strong, ambitious debut album. There's every genre of music besides like rock and roll. There's still little influences in there: gospel, pop, R&B, dance. I still love that album so much. It'll always have a special place in my heart. And that's something just with myself as an artist, because that album meant so much to me, and I spent so much time crafting that album. I had 7 features on the album, and there's still a version of the album that's unreleased, so we'll have to revisit that. Maybe one day it'll see the light of day, and there's like 3 or 4 more artists that were featured on it. And hopefully that'll come to light too. But I would say yes, I'm feeling a little pressure. No, I'm not feeling pressure. So I just hope that people love music and it resonates with people. That's the best thing that I can do. Stay in that space, in the place of gratitude. So yeah, you enjoy the new EP. I decided to title the EP For Now because I had a lot of life things happen, and when I was writing these songs, like I had mentioned earlier, they were just coming into fruition, and I didn't know why I was writing these songs. I think life and the life experiences have been the biggest inspiration in titling it For Now, was because I know that the feelings and the heartbreak and the joy and the sadness and all the things that I'm feeling right now in having this very human experience are just for now, and we're effervescent and always evolving. So For Now just seems like the right title for the EP. So one, I wanted to get new music out. My album came out in October. Shout out to Kenny at Moonlight Media, my writer guy. We started promoting the first single, How Bad, with Nate and Iris back in 2024. And I spent a year and a half, almost 2 years creating Gumbo. So I wanted to get new music out to people and let people know I'm still here and that I still love this. And also for myself, it was a release. I think I probably have about 40 tracks right now in the vault. But these 5 resonated the most. They came so fluid. Danny and I always have such a chemistry, and I didn't feel the need to put that. There's kind of a pressure around an album, and there's a lot that goes into an entire album, and I had 17 songs on my debut, so these meant something to me, and they still do so much. It gives me something to work, towards and look forward to. So I decided to do a shorter version, but I'm not going to say the title. For Now is actually volume 1 of 2 EPs, so which I'm looking at releasing the second EP in the fall. So I wanted to kind of just spread it out and live and be more present in the into music and not put as much pressure on myself as I did with my debut album, because I put an immense amount of pressure on myself with that album. Anybody around me, especially my best friends and Kenny, they knew how that was that was a lot. I'm grateful for it, but I just wanted to do a little at a time and live with these songs and really get to absorb the moments and enjoy the moments. So yeah, we're gonna do 4 Now part 1, and then there's another part coming. That's like asking which kid is your favorite kid. I do have one that's not out yet. Go for it. Okay. So this one, I really love this one. This is it's really different from the other songs on the EP. I'm not gonna say the title of it, but I'll play you a little snippet, and it's actually the only feature on the EP. I only did one feature this time, and that kind of happened naturally.
Lie to me, come lead me on, baby, cry to me, I'm in the zone, baby, cry with me, come steer me wrong, baby, steer me wrong, baby, steer me wrong, lie to me,
Yeah, listen, so for you to listen to it. That is one of my favorites. Should I just say the title? I'm gonna say the title. I already released the track list. The song's called Lie to Me, and it's featuring another artist here, whose name is Jelaine, who I love so much. We've worked together several times in the past. It's our first time recording a song together, and she co-wrote this record with me. So that one hits really hard. So that's probably my favorite on the EP record. I think the EP differs from Gumbo because Gumbo was so experimental, and there's so many different genres on the album. Whereas when I started this EP, which was called something totally different, it was originally titled Proximity, because I was in a relationship and it made me feel like I was always in proximity to that person and all these other things like my career. And I think this has more of a central theme in cinematic pop music. And I was intentional about writing, recording, and producing intentional cinematic sounds. I wanted this EP to sound kind of like a soundtrack, like a movie or something like that. It's not mainstream, it's not what's popular or what's cool, but then again, I don't really ever create anything that is. I know that I want the songs to sound big and epic and vocally and instrumentals, and I use a bunch of different instruments, cello and harp and all kinds of stuff, so that's where it differs. This has a central theme, whereas Gumbo was like a big pot of gumbo, and it was just a bunch of different genres and things.